the whole Netflix drama.
Right.
We could talk about Magic School Bus.
Getting Kate McKinnon as a lead.
Mm-hmm. And the Rated R Power Rangers television show they're going to do.
Rumored.
Rated R?
Yeah.
On Netflix.
Bold.
We'll talk about it.
Can we talk about this thing that me and my friend group have gotten really into?
Which is?
There's this website called taste.io. That's like the URL.
Okay.
Well, here, save it for when we talk. We will talk about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Ready? Oh, we're recording.
See, I like to just hit it.
Sometimes.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's how Nerdist does it.
Yeah.
But like Nerdist.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the GeekCast podcast. My name is GregTHEsaint Clair.
Dan Whitehead.
And with us today, we have a special guest, Ryan Neitzey.
Hello.
Ryan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
What a very, very cool entrance I have. Hi, I'm Ryan Neitzey. I'm a transferred student, junior
Why
year.
you keep looking
I keep looking at my
watch?
Fitbit as a watch.
It has the answers.
It all has all my answers. Let's see how many dots I got today. I have 3 dots out of 5, so that's okay. Film student here. Part of the producing track here. Yeah, shout out to producing. I also host 2 podcasts. I host Round Robin, which you guys are going to be guests on this Thursday.
Yes.
As time of this recording and posting.
Mm-hmm.
And also a D&D show called Pretty Wizard that premiered last
Yep,
week.
just keep
on
looking
Monday.
at your Fitbit.
I do that all the time.
He did it
now.
on the recording for his Round Robin episode that we were just on. He was doing that too.
So funny. I think it's really funny.
Thank you.
I think it's really funny.
It's turning into like a habit now.
It's now your shtick. It's now your thing.
It's before it was just a bit. Now it's everything I do it. I'm like, I use it like as a pause, like a pregnant pause
right,
sort of thing.
to get your thought across.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole thing. I don't know if I like it, but
They got chili cheese dogs in Rockland today.
It just sounds like diarrhea.
Especially coming from
God, I wish
Rockland.
Sonic was here. Anyways.
Gross.
Anyways.
You were saying?
I think I was done.
You're done?
I mean,
Yeah,
listen to those shows.
Yeah. The Round Robin and Pretty Wizard. Ryan's a fellow podcaster. And it's always good to collaborate with fellow podcasters.
Oh, always good. Always good. Get those.
That was my first guest starring role on a podcast.
Oh yeah, because we were talking about it in the other show, which is gonna be weird because this is gonna come out Sunday and my show's coming out Thursday, but we recorded
it's reversed.
it.
Yeah,
It's a reverse recording order.
that's okay.
We talked about it like how you want to be behind the desk for recording because it's really like a power position move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can see, and I can also just see you both.
Oh yeah, you can
which
just
is
see
much
everyone.
easier.
I can barely see Greg, but that's fine. I don't really want to see Greg that often.
I don't blame you.
That's fine.
Ouch.
Hey,
I
Greg,
see him
how's
a
it
lot
going?
throughout the
Hey,
day.
just because Patrick's not here doesn't mean you can shit on me, okay?
That's
You also
fair.
missed the memo for Superhero Sunday, but that's all right.
Yes.
What's the memo for superhero?
You went for
Sunday?
like
You wear
mustard.
superhero shirts on Sundays.
Well,
He's
You went
Mustard
for
Man.
I'm
Mustard
sorry,
Man.
He's the yellow M&M.
No, there's actually a superhero called the Condiment King.
Oh yeah.
So you're the Condiment
Yeah.
King.
I watched. I saw 2 movies over the weekend.
What'd
yeah?
you say?
I saw Lego Batman.
Yeah.
How
on
was it?
Thursday. It was good.
Give us a quick review so we can
Quick
have it on
quick
here.
review.
Yeah.
This is Ryan's quick
Spoiler
review
free.
corner. Spoiler free. I'll do my best. Lego Batman was good. I thought the Lego movie was better.
Okay.
I think that movie is a lot better. I think the packs a punch, like an emotional heart, a lot more in Lego movie.
Makes
Lego
sense.
Batman, honestly though, first maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes in, Batman annoyed the fuck out of me. Also, can I curse here?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Please.
He annoyed the shit out of me because I loved like all the villains and every other character, and then when Batman was on screen, I was like, oh, get off screen! I don't like you here. And I was like, it's the Lego Batman, and then like a certain point, I started loving him a lot more. But like in the first 5-10 minutes, I was just like, oh, get off the screen, dude! I don't like you.
It was like a very arrogant Batman, right?
Yeah,
That they were
because
kinda poking
it's the
fun at.
same. Obviously, it's the same Batman from the Lego movie.
Right, Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. But like in that movie, it's like little chunks. In this movie, I'm like, ugh. In the first beginning, it's just all him being arrogant and
you
stuff.
kind of have to get used to it, right?
Yeah, like there's a moment where like in the very beginning, which is like the whole like catalyst sort of thing for the villain Joker, I guess a villain. His whole thing is just like he is an asshole to the Joker, and it's just like I feel bad for the Joker. And it's like, should I feel bad here? Is that what they're going for? I don't know.
What's the second movie?
I watched Hidden Figures. My parents came up yesterday, and we watched Hidden Figures.
How was Hidden Figures? I heard it was good.
I had 0 expectations going in because I didn't really want to see it too often. I still don't know why I didn't want to see it. I keep telling myself that it wasn't because it was an all-women lead sort of movie. Keep telling myself that it wasn't an African-American led movie because I don't want to be like that. I want to be better. But I watched it and I was just like, it was okay. It was meh. It was just like a movie that was just like, I watched it. I was like, yeah, it was a good movie. Like, there's a lot of things that were good, but it was just like, I hated the music. I'm getting peeved now. I hated the music. Pharrell Williams, get out of here. I don't need you right now in this movie. I don't know why you're here, Pharrell.
Was Happy in the soundtrack?
No, Happy was not in the soundtrack, but there's so many songs that sound like Happy, and I'm like, get out of here, Pharrell. I don't need this.
Which one was better, Hidden Figures or Lego?
Lego Batman was so much better. Hidden Figures was, don't get me wrong. Hidden Figures was a great movie. I loved them. It was a great story, great important story to tell.
Okay.
But I was just like, I watched it and I was like, that was okay.
I think my thing with Hidden Figures and why I wasn't overzealous to go see it is I wasn't a fan of very, very popular actresses playing a movie about unpopular people.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather had like a Hidden Figure type cast play a movie with called Hidden Figures.
I had a thought like that too.
And like I love Taraji P. I love Octavius. Like I love those actresses.
Mm-hmm. I love them too.
Taraji P. is my girl, but it was just and I just was the cast. Like I didn't want that cast to play it.
That's what I was telling myself. I was like, I feel like the reason I don't like it anymore is that I don't really like those like biopic-y sort of movies anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last one that I really liked was like Blindside, and that was years ago.
But like for example, like La La Land. I don't know if you saw La La Land.
Oh, amazing!
Ryan Gosling's in it. The worst part about the movie is Ryan Gosling singing.
I thought Ryan was pretty good. I thought Emma Stone was not as good.
Interesting. See, I'm on the opposite end because like when they thought what a waste of a lovely night.
Mm-hmm.
When that was his first time like actually singing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's his voice.
Yeah,
but then he started dancing. I was like, oh, but he's a good dancer.
Of course he is. He's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, but like
he would be amazing and everything.
But like it's a similar thing. Like you cast big name people to market the movie better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
And it's the same with Silence, the Scorsese film.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really, we're supposed to believe that Adam Driver, Liam Neeson, and Andrew Garfield are all Portuguese? Get the fuck out of here. Like, seriously,
Yeah.
Adam Driver is pale as shit.
Well, I had like I said, I had a similar problem with Hidden Figures. When I first saw the poster, I forget what movie I was seeing back home, but I saw it was like a big cutout of this Hidden Figures poster. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, I'm just tired of seeing these actresses over and over again, always working together, and they never like kind of dip into this huge acting pool that we have to kind of, like you're kind of saying, discover these new talents. There's just only banking on the marketing team.
To counter that, I think that was Janelle Monáe's first film she's ever done.
But like half the cast is
acting, absolutely. But Octavia Spencer and Taraji P. Henson.
Any story,
Parsons,
any
Kevin
like
Costner.
any awesome, lovely like African American hopeful like film like that, like The Help or anything, it's almost always Octavia Spencer's in it.
Yeah, but like, what's the deal with Octavia Spencer getting the Oscar nomination, not Taraji P?
That's fair,
right?
Octavia
Spencer like was nominated before. Like, let's nominate her again.
She should get nominated, of course. Maybe she get nominated. I don't think she should win. Comparative to who else is in. But I'm in a whole tirade with my roommate about why Amy Adams should have been nominated over Meryl Streep. It's a whole thing.
We're an anti Meryl Streep show
I'm
here.
I'm not anti Meryl. It's just the fact that I thought Amy Adams was better in Arrival than Meryl Streep was in Florence. I saw both films, and I thought Florence was okay.
It's become like a requirement that if she has a movie out, Meryl Streep,
that's how I feel.
They just have to give her at least a nomination.
That's how I feel about
the Oscars, that is.
I think,
and the Golden Globe.
I think her role in Devil Wears Prada was very good.
I actually did like that.
I liked her role in that, but other things I've seen her in just been okay.
Yeah,
just okay.
Like
Into the Woods, Mamma Mia, just okay.
Like Florence Foster Jenkins was a lot like Hidden Figures for me, where I saw it and I was like, I'm not too interested in seeing this. It's kind of like one of those biopic-y movies where it's about real people played by actors, beautiful people played by beautiful people.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I was just walked away. I was just like, meh, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't like it didn't blow me or anything. Like, and it's probably gonna get nominated for stuff. But I was just saw it and I was just like, I don't know, it was okay. It didn't like woo me or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
What can you do?
Yeah. Well, there's some news out there right now.
There is.
There is.
There's some news in the DC universe right now.
Correct.
Ooh.
We are Geekcast here. We do love to talk about superheroes. It has just been released this past week that there is now a finalized script and a director
Mm-hmm.
for the Batfleck solo movie.
Correct.
The director
Mm-hmm.
is the wonderful Matt Reeves.
Yes.
And I say wonderful because Matt Reeves has directed, is it just one or both?
The second and soon to be third,
Directed the second Planet of the Apes movie.
Rise of the Planet.
Yeah, it's Rise.
Dawn.
Dawn of the
Dawn
Planet
of
of
the
the Apes.
Planet of the Apes. Rise was with James Franco.
Right. He directed the second Planet of the Apes movie, which in my opinion is the better of the Planet of the Apes, these new Planet of the Apes movies, in my opinion.
It's better of the two, yeah.
Better of the two. Not to say that James Franco's wasn't good, but sometimes Origins movies like Man of Steel just don't have like the big it factor because they got to do a lot of the backstory explaining and such.
Right.
But the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was really good.
Yeah,
And
it's
he's the
pretty good.
director. And Ben Affleck has said that he is, quote, very pleased, unquote, with the script for the movie, which was amazing because we've heard.
Priscilla.
Hi, Priscilla.
When you watch this later, Priscilla, hi.
We have heard rumors that it might take years for the script to get ready and to find a director. Now we're getting a Batman movie in 2019.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
Now
okay.
he has the other Planet of the Apes movie coming out first, which is War for the Planet of the Apes. It comes
Which
out
they
this
had,
summer.
they
I
had
think.
did they have a teaser for that already?
Yes. I believe so.
Isn't it just
There's a
Caesar's
full-
face? It's like
Nah.
snow and
No,
it
they have
kinda
like a
There's a
trailer.
full
There's
there's
like
a full trailer out.
I haven't
Got-
seen the full
who's
one.
the bad guy in it? I want to say it's
Woody Harrelson
Woody H.
as the human bad guy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I guess technically the apes are the heroes in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I guess
I would
I
think
would
that.
guess so. But Caesar's still in it. He's still around. He's pretty old
Of course.
though. At
Well,
this
he's
point.
like the best part.
Yeah.
yeah.
Caesar might die in this one, and I'm actually kind of concerned about what that franchise is going to be like if they continue on.
I mean,
be
they could
honest
still
with you.
use Andy Serkis though.
They can, but like Caesar's gone.
like Caesar is Andy Serkis.
I
Like,
think
it's
that
like,
they're planning on having it be that like this would be the last one, and then the next one you would believe is just the original Planet of the Apes.
That's what they should do.
Mm.
That's what
they-
I felt like with the Bates Hotel
Okay.
TV show, where it was like they should just do this, and then they should. I think they're doing it with the last
This
season.
last season's Psycho is basically.
Yeah, I was
Psycho.
gonna say they should just do this TV show and then do a movie reboot of Psycho of just the same cast.
That could be pretty interesting too.
Well, I think they're just doing a TV version of it, and
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Rihanna is playing Marion Crane.
Yeah, and it's like, but there's like the story is slightly different. It's
Yeah.
not like the same exact story from Psycho.
You know what?
To go on the
I
same-
guess it's fine, but Alfred Hitchcock wants a blonde.
well, of course.
I do think that and she's like even if they made Rihanna blonde, which they didn't,
They have
I think it would have
pictures.
been fine.
There's
It's
pictures
like
that
she has
exist.
like a reddish hair.
I was
in
gonna
it.
say, I mean, it's fine. I think Rihanna's as a fair actress
Mhm.
from the things I've seen her in,
Oh.
such as Battleship and Home,
Battleship and Home.
the two things she's been in.
Yeah,
No, she was in Bring It On with with Hayden Panettiere.
Really?
Yeah, she was there for like one scene because she was like the musical performance at the
Yeah.
cheerleading competitions. Love those movies, by the way. But no, I guess that's fine. But what was I just gonna say?
now that you mentioned it though, I think it would have been. It's almost like a dishonor to have somebody that's not a blonde play it.
Yeah,
the part.
it's a Hitchcock film. It's like
Based off a Hitchcock kind of thing.
yeah. But what I was going to say is actually when I was talking to Tariq and Theo earlier today.
Explain who they are.
Tariq and Theo are friends of Dan, Ryan, and I. They went here at Stevenson. They have since graduated. We are currently in the works of another podcast. Hopefully it pans out. But as I was talking to them today, we were talking about Planet of the Apes, and we were talking about the actor who plays Caesar.
Andy Serkis.
Is
James.
probably only going to ever get a honorary Oscar
Like
award.
a lifetime achievement sort of thing.
Like what Jackie Chan just got recently.
Yeah,
Yep.
the honorary Oscar.
Because he's a phenomenal actor. His work it can't be matched by very little. It can't be matched by very little people of what he does.
No,
For
he's
Caesar,
he is the best
for
at
Gollum
it.
and Smeagol, he is just he's
he
he's
actually
fantastic.
was the mocap for Kong in King Kong too.
in the Jack Black movie,
Yeah.
or the original one.
In the
He went
Peter
back
Jack-
in time, and then,
In the Peter Jackson directed film, he
Mm-hmm.
did the motion capture for Kong.
that makes sense. I
King
mean,
Kong.
he did he helped out. I'm pretty sure he helped out.
Hey, there's Jack Rizzo.
He
Oh, yeah?
helped out.
Should we have him come in?
No.
Who's the guy that played Ultron?
James.
James Earl Jones. Yeah, that
No.
one.
James Spader.
Yeah, I believe like they hired him on to do his part in the film, but also I believe to help him out with the mocap. For
He's like the
Ultron.
mocap guy.
That's exactly it. He has become the guy you go to for any mocap stuff.
He's good at what he
all.
does. He's one
He's
of those.
the best at what he does.
He's the guy that kind of gets lost in the CG makeup, if you will.
He
and
is
just delivers. Though.
He is the Bret Hart of mocap. He is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will
You said
be.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart from wrestling.
WWE.
Don't worry about it.
I got
Okay.
you. I got you.
Thanks, Greg.
I picked that up.
Thank you.
I didn't watch wrestling.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen
Dawn?
any of the
New ones?
the new Planet of the Apes movies.
Mm-hmm.
I hear constantly that is like probably one of the more underrated like film series out there because like all of them are good, but like no one watches them.
Mhm.
Like, they're enough to like do another movie,
Right.
but like no one watches them as compared to anything else. So I feel like I definitely need to watch it at some point.
They're worth it.
Yeah, I feel like they are worth it. Reeves as a director, if Ben Affleck
He
approves
also
of
did
it,
Cloverfield.
the
original Cloverfield.
original club like directed it.
Directed and wrote it. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know if he wrote it, but he definitely directed.
If Ben Affleck is cool with it, I'm fine.
And
Yep.
and the studio and Ben Affleck are extremely happy with the script.
Yeah,
That was
That was co-written with him and Jeff Johns.
that's what happened with
No, somebody just like threw it in front of them, and Ben's like, "Yeah, this is good."
I thought it was those two wrote it, and then Chris Terrio is coming in to do like a bit of a
Maybe-
punch up.
Maybe that's what it is.
that's what it
man.
was.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they did with Hugh Jackman and Logan. It was like they weren't going to start doing anything until they all agreed on a solid.
And that's
script.
why he was like, "I'm going to take a pay cut
Yeah.
so it can be rated R."
Ben Affleck is a really smart dude. He makes really great stuff, and if he approves
like
it,
Giglio, or Giglio, whatever that film was called.
Well, not as an actor, but more as a filmmaker. He's making great choices.
As a filmmaker, he's making great movies. So far,
other
Of
than
I
Live
think he's
by
a good
Night,
actor,
which
too.
I understand is not that
he's
great.
bad. He's gotten better.
Mhm.
He used to be like he was good. He was good. Then he got like not great, and then he's brought back himself
It's
up.
not that he got not great. That's like blaming Ryan Reynolds for Green Lantern. You don't. You can't do it.
I walked away Green Lantern
Yeah.
thinking it was pretty good. I was like,
Yeah.
that's not that bad.
That's like blaming the Browns players for their shitty seasons.
It's-
At some point,
Well, they're not getting good enough players.
No, like,
really.
I mean,
they
they
spent all their money on Johnny Manziel, and that did not work out for
I mean,
them.
they have some players who are.
There's Taylor
There's Taylor. Here's Jack.
right there. I don't see Jack, but
Jack's coming up right here.
still don't see him. Oh, hey. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
What a face!
He's going to come in.
All right.
It's our 40th. We got to do something special.
Yeah, but no, like the Browns, they have some like great players. They have some Pro Bowl quality players. Like they have some really, really great defenders. They have great offensive. Powers, great player this season. But like at some point, you gotta blame the administration. You gotta
Yes.
blame who's controlling what's
Yes.
going on.
If it's like a constant thing,
Exactly.
it's not the people.
So Green
not the players
Lantern,
anymore.
you blame
The writers.
the writers. You can
The
blame
filmmaker.
the filmmakers, all that people too, as well as Ben Affleck's like Daredevil, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ben Affleck did not make Daredevil bad. The producers
Yes.
and the directors and the writers made Daredevil bad.
Yeah. To go back to the Batman movie, totally
Yes.
fine with it. I think that might be the only DC movie I might care about
Mm-hmm.
coming up.
Over Justice League and all that stuff.
Don't really care about it because so far every single Justice League movie, in my opinion, has not been great.
How many of them have there been? You're talking just the animated
Oh no, I'm
movies?
saying like the DC
Or
universe.
the DC
stuff.
movies.
DC
Oh, okay.
universe stuff.
I'm gonna get Jack.
DC universe stuff has not been, in my opinion, that great.
Do you
like-
mind if he comes in?
No, I don't care. It's your show. Do
Well,
whatever
I
you
just
want.
don't want you to feel like we're like undermining
fine.
your guest starring.
No, it's fine.
We'll let you finish your thought though.
Yeah.
Yo.
What was I saying? I think the DC Universe movies have all been not great, and I want them to be better. I think they need some sort of Kevin Feige-esque figure.
Well, that was supposed to be Zack Snyder kind of, and now they have Jeff Johns.
I don't
doing
want
it, but
Zack Snyder
No,
as the
dude,
Kevin Feige.
dude.
He's
you
awful.
You want Jeff Johns?
Jeff
though.
Johns is the Lord and Savior of DC Comics.
Then why is he going into that Kevin Feige role?
He is.
They didn't want him initially. Or it's not that they didn't want him. I just don't think people pressured him enough.
Mm-hmm.
But then after the backlash, after Batman vs Superman, then it really started to become like
And now he's
We
on
need
board.
somebody
From
new
like
here.
pretty much Justice League on. He's going to be
he
like
better be.
the overarching guy.
They need some fixing.
But on top
They
of that,
need
he's
some
running
fixing.
DC Comics.
Yeah, well, yeah,
So, like
like-
he's a busy dude.
like a part of the New 52. Like every single like great storyline had his name on it. And
Mm-hmm.
as far as like this whole giant reboot of DC Comics, he's heading that.
yeah,
He's heading all of that.
but at the same time, they really need to fix their movies.
No, I agree.
Because they have it slated for what, 2020, 2021, wherever they're doing.
Justice League?
No, like all the DC Universe movies.
Oh,
so
it's
far.
like
through
2020
21.
21.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more, but yeah.
Yeah.
like
For now it is.
if they don't get me to give if they don't get me to the point of actually giving a shit about a cyborg movie,
Oh, I don't give a shit about this.
like
cyborg.
already, I was like, I don't give a shit about any of their movies. It's just
supposedly they're not making a standalone Cyborg movie. What is rumored to happen is that Cyborg and Flash are gonna kind of have like a team type movie because they're both young kids. They both kind of work in like the criminal
Flash better be good.
scene. So
it's not going to be.
we don't know it's not going to be good. You were so dead set that Ben Affleck was going to be horrible at Batman, and he is now your favorite live action Batman. Am I wrong?
Live action?
He's a pretty good
I would
Batman.
say he's pretty good. I don't know if I have a favorite live action Batman.
He's
Still though.
He's not. I don't like him as a Bruce Wayne, but he's a pretty good Batman.
When he's in the suit and it's not the stunt man, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I introduce Jack here?
Yeah, Jack, come on, step into his mic. I know you've been dying to say something.
Hey, what's up? It's Jack.
This is Jack Rizzo.
What an intro.
He's been helping us out a lot with just whatever
Is this
stuff.
Geekcast right now?
Yeah, we're recording Geekcast the podcast live.
Live.
Well, not live.
Not
but we're
live. Pre-recorded, but also
Pre-recorded.
live.
Why was the door open? Is someone else coming in?
No, it's just really cold. Nobody else is in
I
there.
mean, hot.
Hot.
It's hot.
Now we're gonna make it cold.
Yeah.
Do you want a microphone?
Yeah. Go ahead, Jack. Talk about yourself.
Oh, how's it going?
Tell you about yourself.
So I'm Jack. I'm a person. I go to Stevenson. I get all the ladies.
How
It's a
many?
good
How many
time.
ladies? What percentage?
Probably like 69-ish percentage.
Ooh,
As
very-
many hairs is on his mustache right
Dude,
now?
no.
really?
I was gonna talk about that. So
Tell us about your mustache.
So get this. I was growing out a full beard, right? I'm a man now. I can do that, Mom. But so I was growing out a full beard, right? And then I said, you know what? Can I curse on this?
Yeah, totally.
Let's 1800s this shit right now, right? So I cut everything below, like here. So like my
Your lip
level
line,
and
yeah.
below. I cut that, so I look like I was selling.
So you wanted to go for like the mutton chop?
Right. Like
Or
that
like the
kinda
Wright
feel.
brothers, like.
But
mustache.
I look so creepy, and I couldn't look at myself in the mirror, so I had to just shave it all, and I kept the mustache because I think it's pretty baller.
I just want to let you know that Emily and Lauren are going to shit on your mustache.
Oh, they
Shit
totally.
tomorrow.
I'm prepared for everyone to shit on my mustache, but I just want.
Then you'll have a
people to know
dirty
that-
Sanchez.
Oh, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My friend went as a dirty Sanchez for Halloween one year.
Really?
Yeah, he had like the poncho, a hat, and like a shit.
Just
on his
a
upper lip.
shit on the lip.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. All right.
You also have singles out. You
I
write
do
music.
on my SoundCloud. My pseudo name is AB Fresh, just because I can't put that content out there under my own name. But hit me up on SoundCloud. A full mix is gonna drop soon, but right now we just have a few singles that are pretty fire. If I do say so myself.
They are
How
good.
fire?
They're great.
Is it like the
it would burn down
recording
this room
studio?
right now if we played it.
Like the recording studio? It's that
It's
fire.
that fire.
Maybe
Oh,
we'll
geez.
post a link on our Facebook
We
page.
definitely should not do that.
No, yeah.
We should not do that.
I advise against that as a PR guy. Probably.
Oh yeah, he is our PR
Yeah,
guy.
Jack is going
Yeah.
to be working with us this summer to help kind of progress us in the media realm, and we're really excited to have him.
Yeah, so I have to go hang out with some overnight host guests, show them that we have a good time here at Stevenson and watch a couple movies and stuff, you know.
Are they gonna
Oh, how sweet!
Keep it safe.
No.
You're not gonna show them the rig?
They are.
And the cyclone.
I've already showed them the vortex effect that we have going on there. But no, we're just hanging out tonight. We're gonna go ball up later if you guys want to come ball. But
Outside?
no. In the gym.
Okay.
So thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming by.
Alrighty, it's hot as shit in here.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
fun with that.
See you
See
around,
ya.
man.
We've already lost like 1 million calories just from
Yeah,
sitting.
it's a sauna.
Is that what it tells you on your Fitbit?
Yeah,
You lost 1 million calories.
I wish.
Yeah. That's some recent DC news. You can leave that open. Right now, some other news in the Marvel side
Awesome.
is that as fans, we kind of got a treat.
Yes.
We kind of got a treat. There was a video posted on social media. Robert Downey Jr., I believe, went Facebook Live.
It ended up playing more like a trailer featurette.
There
thing.
was 2 videos. There was one on Facebook Live with Robert Downey Jr. and a couple other people, and then another video that was more like production value esque
I saw
Gotcha.
the production
on
value one.
Facebook in general.
So, and what that entailed was that Robert Downey Jr. was sitting in a chair, talking to the cameraman, and all of a sudden, Chris Pratt just comes walking by.
Yeah.
On set, just hanging out. Oh, hey, let me answer some questions. And all of a sudden, Tom Holland's voice.
Oh well, he was the cameraman.
He was the cameraman the whole time.
Yeah.
And he was.
He was asking the questions.
And as fans of the Marvel Universe and just comics in general, it is pretty great to see behind the scenes Spider-Man, Star-Lord, and Iron Man
It feels good.
on the same set.
It's like the 3 different pieces. I mean, I guess Spider-Man's kind of part of Avengers, but it almost feels like he's a third piece because he came in so late to the game. So it's like all 3 pieces now coming together for their like 10-year journey that they've brought us on. It'll be the 19th film in the Avenger or the Marvel universe. I think it would have been 20, but 2008 only had Iron Man. That year, every year since then has been 2 films. But that's impressive. 19 movies in 10 years with reoccurring characters and connective tissues and all that stuff.
and
It's never been done before.
I think maybe only Thor Ragnarok got 2 stars, but everything else is
Thor, Dark World.
Dark World. But only
Ragnarok is gonna be fucking amazing. Calling it now.
I'm thinking so. Yeah.
Calling it now.
I mean,
Taika Waititi on it.
do you want me to tell you what's going to happen in Ragnarok right now?
It's gonna be fucking amazing. That's what you're gonna say.
Thor's going to die.
Oh, I'm almost certain.
No, I think he's gonna be at least Infinity War.
He's cast in
Part
Infinity
one.
War.
He's
I
got-
say it's Cyborg Thor. I really do.
There's a picture of him, like a concept art picture of him and Rocket that came out with that Facebook video, and people were speculating that he was holding like a pole-like thing on his right hand, and people were speculating that's gonna be unworthy Thor, that he's not gonna have the hammer anymore. And I was
So maybe he
like,
loses the hammer then.
See, I don't think he's unworthy. I think it's just
dead.
maybe he's not worthy, but like when it's not the same hammer. It could be a different hammer. But no, like what happens is like I don't know if you read any comic books.
Oh, yes, I do.
So you've read Civil War,
Yes,
and you know in Civil War that like the codename Ragnarok is Cyborg Thor.
yes.
Do you know how Cyborg Thor becomes Cyborg Thor?
I think it was like Tony Stark did something with it.
Well, what happens is Hulk goes on this rampage, and through this rampage kills Thor.
Yes, I believe that was World War Hulk. If I'm not
That
mistaken.
leads into World War Hulk.
Okay.
But the way this Ragnarok movie is happening is it seems like they're incorporating World War Hulk, which I'm really excited for because it's one of my favorite comic book story arcs.
I'm pretty sure I read that the Ragnarok also refers to the coming of the apocalypse. That's
Yep.
what it means. So it's the apocalypse on Asgard. That's what the movie's actually.
And they're kind of
not Cyborg.
showing that a little bit.
If
in
Thor
the
doesn't die, I'm
tidbits.
just gonna be pissed.
He doesn't like Thor.
I
I
don't.
happen to really like Thor. I think he's a great
Thor
character.
is the worst Avenger.
It's worse
comic
Avenger,
book wise,
I
or
don't know.
just in the movie wise, or both.
Definitely the movie.
You think he's better than You think he's worse than Hawkeye? He's just sitting around, just like pew.
Yeah, but at
pew,
least
pew.
Hawkeye's interesting. Thor's not interesting.
He's got a family.
I think it's Thor's in one of those things where he can be really interesting. I just don't think they found a way to use him
And
properly.
that's what I'm saying. Taika Waititi is gonna come in and fucking
How do you say that
shoot.
name?
Taika Waititi.
Who is this?
Taika
He
Waititi.
is the director for Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
He is the director of What We Do in the Shadows, Hunt for the Wilder People, Boy vs. Eagle, Boy, no, Shark vs. Eagle, my mistake. Boy, my favorite director. All of his movies are amazing.
Your
They're-
favorite director? Wow.
Favorite director. All of his movies are amazing. I highly recommend What We Do in the Shadows. Highly recommend Hunt for the Wilder People. He did you know how like Civil War, Thor was in Civil War. There was a little short thing that Marvel did.
Yeah, that was him.
Directed by him.
That was
So
hilarious.
expect that kind of humor. It's like I'm on it. And if it's gonna be like a buddy road trip with Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Thor, I'm all about it. All about
Doctor
it.
Strange is confirmed.
La, 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 la.
Doctor Strange is
Oh,
confirmed.
come on, that's confirmed.
I didn't see
already.
Doctor
He's never seen
Strange.
Doctor Strange yet.
Oh, okay.
But
Whoopsies.
I kind of figured he's in Thor.
I still kind of hope he dies. I think it would create a lot more drama leading into Infinity War. Because right now, there's really no drama.
The only drama is that they
Well,
tore the Avengers apart.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But like even so, like by the end of the movie, after Tony Stank got his package, like they're still like on decent terms. You know what I mean? Like they weren't torn apart. Like
They're not great
by the
terms.
but you know by the end of that movie that like. When the time comes, like they can come together, like it's no
It's
problem.
probably gonna be one of those,
But
like,
the
here,
action
take
of
the shield
Thor
back.
dying, despite the fact that he's a bad character in these movies,
Mhm.
I think is going to send shockwaves.
How, if you want Thor dying, how would Thor die? Like to do that, I feel like Thanos has to
It
kill
would have
him.
to be Thanos, yeah.
Hulk could do it too, man.
Hulk killing him, and then they have to fight Hulk.
That's
Planet Hulk, then, bro.
that's what I
Bro,
thought, dude.
come
That's
on,
what I
dude.
want. I
Throwing
want
punches
I
now.
want Planet Hulk and I want World War Hulk. That's what I want.
One of his favorite storylines is the Planet Hulk comic.
He got me an autograph book with the author from World War Hulk.
Greg.
I don't even know.
Greg Gregerson.
No, it's Greg Peck,
Yeah, Greg Peck.
and it said "Keep on Hulkin" or something like that.
Yeah. He had to pretend to be Greg.
I was like, yeah, can you make this out to Greg? Like, I didn't say, like, this is for my friend Greg. I was like, can you make this out to Greg? And he's like, oh, that's my name too. Like, oh, great name or something. I was like, yeah. And then he just, like, signed. But he was a really nice guy. It was one of those that, like, you could, this was at Baltimore Comic-Con 2016.
Yep.
He's like, he would sign anything you want for free, but he just recommend or asked if you could make a donation to this charity that he had. So he had, like, a little bin out.
Yeah.
Maybe it ended up going to his pocket. Maybe it didn't. I don't know.
Hope
but
not.
he seemed like a nice guy, so I wanted to believe it was going to a charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I want. But anyway,
I want Thor Ragnarok. Saying it now. Amazing movie. Probably one of the top 5 movies. Of
So in
the
November
Marvel
when it
universe
comes
today.
out, we'll put this back.
Saying it now.
This clip back
Say
up,
it now.
and we'll show
Lock it in, Howie Mandel. Lock it in.
it. All right, Ryan Neitzey's locking it in.
I'm locking in.
To be a
but
good movie.
no, I'm super excited for Infinity War. There's already been. Is it concept art or is it a leaked image?
Concept
Concept art.
There's concept art of Thanos that I think is going to be pretty close to the real deal.
Yeah.
That I'm like Thanos is my guy.
Mhm.
Like Thanos is my favorite villain in any universe imaginable for comic books. I love him a lot. I cannot wait to see the way they use him. I can't wait to see him fight, get out of the chair. Like I'm really excited.
We haven't seen him like do too much stuff. He's
Yo-
kind
yo-
of just been sitting
and come
or
to
he's
Earth.
his face.
He sat and then
Gets a
he like
glove
and then
out.
he got the gauntlet. That was it. But like other than that, like I am so excited to see Thanos.
just beat some shit. Do you think get some deep Marvel stuff? Do you think we'll see death in it?
There's a rumor that Eva Green is going to be cast as Mistress Death. I don't want her because I want her in the DC universe so badly.
Mm-hmm.
He wants her to play Catwoman, I thought.
But
Okay, that's not too bad.
as far as Death goes, I'd rather have Mistress Death in kind of more of like maybe like a flashback based.
Mm-hmm.
If they're just going to do one Infinity War movie. Now, it does look like they're going to be 2 movies now.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're going back on what they said, and I think
They're
it's going to be part 1.
They're
Part 2.
doing it's not part 1, part 2. It's gonna be like Infinity War and then like Infinity something.
And if that's the
Gauntlet.
case, maybe it's something like somehow they like kind of like what they did with Loki in Avengers. They like capture Thanos, and he kind of like tells them his backstory. And through backstories is where you see Mistress Death. I don't want Mistress Death in the main focus in this movie at all.
Yeah, I just want.
He's always in the back of Thanos' mind, but I don't want to see her.
I'm just excited for the potential Deadpool 2 jokes with or Deadpool movie jokes where he's like, "Oh, you got Mistress Death too," and I'm just kind of here just hanging out.
Yeah,
'Cause I love
right.
it.
No, I'm excited for that. And then what's his name? Peter Dinklage is going to be playing the troll.
The Dink.
So they think.
The Dink.
He's already dyeing his hair red. That's one sign.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what other role this guy would play than a troll. The guy just plays dwarf roles, obviously because he's a dwarf. But
Can't play what you're not.
yep,
Well, no, I guess that's not acting, really, right? You play what you're not a lot of times. But
that is.
he's
the
not gonna
definition of
play a
acting, I
full-size
guess.
he's a
person.
little restricted. But no, I think that that's really going to be cool too. I'm excited for Mr. Death. I'm really excited for Kurt Russell to play the Living Planet in Guardians of the
But now
I'm
they're
Galaxy.
excited to
saying
see how that works.
that Chris Star-Lord's, that's not actually his dad.
Yeah.
The Living Planet, and that we'll never actually find out who his real dad is.
Oh, they better. I want to find out. You've teased it all through the
There's
last
nobody
movie.
if anybody ever thought the Living Planet was going to be Star-Lord's dad, you're a fucking idiot.
It's
How
like,
dare
I think
you?
It's
I
his-
did think that.
It's like the spirit of his father, but it's not actually his like physical
Did
form
the spirit of his father penetrate his mother and birth him? I don't understand how that works.
I think at one point it was an actual person, unless they pull some like Anakin was born of the Force bullshit, or like Jesus.
Would the
again.
spirit of his father suck his own dick? Anyways,
That's a tie-in if you watch Round Robin.
Yes.
Makes sense.
do you think the Defenders are going to be in it?
I do not.
They might be hinted, and the Nova Corps is definitely going to be hinted, I
Oh, yeah.
think, because Sylvester Stallone is supposed to be playing a retired member of the Nova Corps, which means after this whole Infinity War story arc where Iron Man may die, where Chris Evans is definitely going to die,
Chris Evans as Captain America
Captain America's
Oh, yeah.
definitely going to die.
Yeah,
in Infinity War. You think?
Yep, if not by the end of part 1, somewhere in part 2.
because he doesn't have that many movies left, and like Sebastian Stan has like 5 left.
Yep.
You're right.
Yep. So, but like after that happens, and after like kind of like this strict circle of Avengers is kind of done with their giant story arc over these 10 years.
They did say it's going to be a big team mix-up shake-up between Avengers 3 and Avengers 4.
Right.
That
So
makes
you'll
sense.
probably see
So
a lot of
we're
deaths.
probably going to see some Nova Corps.
Well, also like
I hope
Captain Marvel's going to join.
She's confirmed. Yep.
Captain Marvel. I want to see Nova. I'd love to see Black Bolt Would love to see the Black Bolt
Yeah.
family.
They're doing
Inhumans?
Inhumans
They're doing a TV show.
TV show.
Because it was originally a movie. I
Mhm.
believe it was going to be a movie after Infinity War Part 2 for whatever
But now
reason.
they're tying it with Agents of Shield.
And now they're
so.
doing it like that, which I'm like, I
Miss-
hope so. I hope that's
well,
good.
I mean, Black Bolt can't talk. That's like the whole thing.
Yep.
I know Vin Diesel wanted to play him.
His whisper can shatter planets.
Yep.
Like that's the whole stick.
That's the reason he doesn't talk.
Yeah, like that's his powers. Like, his vocal cords are so enhanced that like it's kind of like Black Canary, but like times a million.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Like if he whispers, he can just level a city. Like
Yeah.
it's that.
Like in
Crazy.
World War Hulk, when Hulk is like originally coming from planet to planet, like the Inhumans can like sense him, and him and Hulk and Black Bolt meet on the moon,
Mm-hmm.
and Black Bolt's like is like staring at him, and Hulk's like, get out of my way, and like nothing happens, and Hulk charges, and he like goes all Black Bolt, but then obviously Hulk wins because Hulk's indestructible.
Also, question that wouldn't work. That would it?
What?
You're in space, sound doesn't travel. How would that work?
It's a comic book.
Yeah, they're also. It's also fucking Hulk.
You shot me such daggers.
Space doesn't travel, but like sound waves travel. Like waves travel. How do you think we get transmissions from the Hubble telescope?
You just can't hear it.
Through radio frequencies.
Okay,
he
but
can-
it's just frequency of his voice.
He can feel it, but he can't hear it.
It's like, well, for example,
that
you don't watch The Flash, but in The Flash, there's different Earths they reveal, and each Earth has their own frequency.
Oh yeah.
So
they vibrate
So even
at.
space has
The
their own
Speed
frequency.
Force.
Yeah, even space has
well,
their own
different from the
frequency.
Speed Force.
Oh whatever. I don't watch it.
They're saying each Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth whatever, it like vibrates at its own frequency, and that's why it doesn't realize that like Earth 1 doesn't realize Earth 2 exists because they're at different frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you can project your vocal cords at a certain frequency that it can penetrate the giant vacuum of space.
That'd be awesome. That'd be
Especially
so cool.
If Black Bolt's whisper can just shatter planets, then I think he could easily do his sonic voice in space.
I'm excited because I feel like in the Infinity War storyline, I feel like everyone's gonna die. I feel like there's gonna be like the end of the Avengers 3. Everyone's gonna be dead, and then like it's gonna have to be something like that. Where,
Well,
like,
they're
they
not
bring
gonna
it back.
kill Captain Marvel off because she's getting her own movie afterwards,
Well, yeah.
and
Then
they
she'll
literally
come
just
in and has to pick up the Eye
So,
of Agamotto and just.
It'll be
reverse time.
her. It'll probably
There's
be.
gonna be a couple people that are gonna be dead.
Guardians will probably
Vision's
live.
definitely dying. Vision
Oh,
has
Vision
to die.
has to die.
Yeah.
Jarvis might still be around, but Vision's going to die.
Yes.
I'm gonna say the Guardians will survive. At least most of them, like Rocket, will probably
think-
survive.
I'm going to say
Star-Lord.
Drax is going to die. Because that's it. Well, initially, actually, Drax isn't like just a part of a planet. Drax is actually created by Thanos' father to kill Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because
It's like a Greek god.
yeah, because Thanos is like the runt of the family. But yeah, Drax is actually created to kill Thanos. So I do think Drax may die.
I feel like
in trying to kill Thanos.
Yeah, I think he might get overzealous.
I feel like a bunch of like at the end of Avengers 3, a bunch of people are gonna be dead, and then it's just gonna use the time gem to reverse a little bit and bring them back.
Yeah, I definitely think Doctor Strange is gonna have a little pole in that.
Mm-hmm. Great movie. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. Dan.
I will once it comes on Netflix.
God, what a villain fight at the end.
That was hilarious.
That was.
I thought it
amazing.
was Galactus at first. I got to be honest
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you, but I was like, oh wait, no, it's not.
It's like no. Awesome.
No, I would love to see the Fantastic Four in the Marvel universe.
I think they will be eventually.
I don't know.
I'd give it another like maybe 8 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little. I think they'll get there.
Because I'm sorry, I don't foresee there being another Fantastic Four movie
There shouldn't be.
to the Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan
No.
one.
No, definitely not.
It would be a huge waste of money.
And so I feel like maybe Fox might let go of this one. I mean, they're killing it with X-Men right now. That's the one thing they can get right is the X-Men movies right now.
Honestly, I prefer Fox having the X-Men
Mhm.
franchise just because I think X-Men and Avengers would be way too much stuff to cover.
Well, even in Civil War, the X-Men are like, this isn't our fight. We're not going to fight in this.
Yes. Like they're even like, oh, we're not gonna deal with it
Yeah.
because it's just like Avengers AVX, Avengers vs X-Men would be awesome. Like that could be a crossover event eventually, but like I don't want to
It's
mix
just
them
not
right now.
like Fox is totally fine with X-Men. They're doing X-Men well. Sony, Spider-Man, the first run around was for its time was good.
Yeah, it's not
It
bad.
was good.
Third
Amazing
one was
Sp-
debatable.
Amazing Spider-Man. I actually like Andrew Garfield as that Spider-Man a lot, but I definitely see the errors in the story.
Yes.
Yes.
But this Tom Holland, I think he's going to kill it as Spider-Man, and it's really great that
Perfect.
Sony has allowed Marvel Studios and Disney
That
to use
deal
the
was-
Spider-Man character.
Deal was historic.
I Fantastic Four does have tie-ins with the Avengers members.
Mm-hmm.
The Fantastic Four had a super huge role in the Civil War story arc.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think I give it 8 years at the most. Until
But how long is the Marvel universe going to go on? Like,
That's the question.
if in 8 years we're not going to have the original Iron Man anymore, we're not going to have the original Captain America, we're not going to have the original Thor, we're not gonna, like any of these original like A team Avengers, we're not going to have them anymore. We're going to be on our B or C team Avenger squad. Are we even going to care at that point?
I heard a rumor somewhere that like after Phase 3 is over, Kevin Feige is going to step down. And someone else is gonna
That's
take
probably
over.
true. And I mean,
Like I give it 15 years, like 5 more years, like do a 15-year run of like this is the Marvel universe, and then just be like done,
Yeah, just-
and then
that's the problem. Is like
take a break.
We're in a capitalist society. If I can get real here, we're in a
If they can
capitalist
make
society.
money, they're gonna.
It's
make
the whole
them.
thing. It's like if they can do it, they'll do it. And it's just like if they want to
Totally.
just let it go and be
Yeah.
its own thing, that'd be awesome. I think that's what they should do. Is let it go. But at the same time, and just release like an awesome collection Blu-ray set,
Oh,
like
yeah.
all the Netflix and ABC shows, all the
Oh, it'd be
movies.
like $400. You get 30
Everything.
movies. You get
bonus scenes, Iron Man mask.
5
you
seasons
get
of
an Iron Man armor
or whatever
set.
many seasons of Agents of Shield, and you get
Yeah.
the Defenders.
No,
season.
I think they will go do a Fantastic Four movie, them getting the rights, just because they're going to be looking for the next big thing to do, and a lot of those minor heroes are not going to attract the clientele. Fantastic Four will, and especially if Marvel Studios is behind it, that's going to be a very, very high-grossing movie.
Yeah.
I keep seeing that if they did get the Fantastic Four, like who would play them, whatever. And Glenn Howerton of Always Sunny keeps coming up for Reed Richards.
He looks like him. He has the bone structure. He has the bone structure.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, I can
I
kinda
can't
see
see
that.
Dennis being like Reed Richards.
No, me either. No, I think that first cast of Fantastic Four was great casting.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was
Amazing.
Although I would
Just got Albert
much
was
rather
over.
have Chris Evans as Captain America. than
absolutely.
Human Torch.
I'm totally fine with that. But his role as the Human Torch, fantastic. The only person I could see that playing is maybe like a Dave Franco.
He could
as
be
Human
good.
Torch,
I could
that
see
would,
him.
I'd be fine with that.
Dave
see that.
Franco.
I would
Yeah.
like Michael Chiklis back.
Okay.
I would
all right,
too.
hold up.
Ridiculous for Michael
Eight
Chiklis.
years from now, obviously we don't know what actors are going to be around 8 years from now.
No, but
But-
assuming they all live.
But in the current actor pool right now, 8 years from now, who would you want to be each Fantastic Four member?
I'll say Dave Franco.
Dave Franco,
He might
Johnny
be too
Storm.
old for it though.
Maybe.
But I'll say Dave Franco.
Johnny Storm.
Okay.
Dave Franco's a great choice.
For
Glenn Howerton as Mr. Fantastic.
I'm not going to say.
I'm not gonna say. I can't go with that.
I like to see a wrestler play
As-
the Thing.
let me go into my encyclopedic
say-
knowledge real quick.
Roman
gonna
Reigns.
say-
No, God no!
Not
Don't
Roman
even let me
Reigns.
started.
John Cena.
Goldberg.
Goldberg's way too
Goldberg.
Goldberg's too old.
Too
but
old,
still
but
cool.
he-
John
could
Cena.
work.
I don't think John Cena would do it.
I'm gonna say for Sue Storm, 8 years from now, probably Elle Fanning. Just has like the kind of character.
I don't like the Fanning's face.
No.
I don't like the bottom toothness. Like there's
I'm
just so
just
much
trying to think of,
bottom
like,
jaw.
blonde actresses now
With
that are young.
Oh, she's way too.
Betty from Riverdale.
Yes, Betty from Riverdale.
What's her name?
Have you watched Riverdale yet?
not yet.
It's very good.
yeah.
Cole Sprouse is really good. It's actually a pretty interesting show. Like if you like paid attention to the comics at all, but even if you haven't, like it's an interesting mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't believe I have to wait till Thursday to like watch the
He's
next
just like,
episode.
you were walking yesterday to shoot something, and I was showing him where we were gonna film or whatever, and he's like, "I can't wait to watch Riverdale this week." And I was like, "You like that over the comic book shows?" Yeah, I think I do.
I'm just really happy to see Cole Sprouse working again. That's like all,
Yeah.
all I really care about.
It's not that he couldn't get work though.
No,
he
it's
chose
just like
to go.
cool to see
to
him in other
school and
stuff
stuff.
now.
I'm still trying to think.
Yeah,
of
Betty from
wrestlers.
Sue Storm. Reed Richards is gonna be hard.
That's a tough one, and so is Ben Grimm.
I'm still thinking of wrestlers. There's this one because the problem is like John Cena is like ripped, but he needs someone that's like
big.
stacked.
Yeah.
Like how
Like-
Bane was in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Like more
There's this
stocky.
one guy who was like stacked, but he's small, named Apollo Crews.
okay.
He's cool.
I want Booker T.
No, you can't.
I
And
wanna-
if
I wanna
the thing does a spinner Rooney. That'd be awesome.
You could do a black thing.
That's what Apollo Crews is African American. I was like, I would totally be fine with that. You could definitely make some sort of metaphor.
I think they could get away with
analogy
that because for people that have a problem with it, it's like He's now Rock.
Yeah.
Like, what difference does it make? You know.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
He's
No,
Black Adam.
way too many movies. He's in too many
also
things.
Black Adam.
Yeah.
We don't like any crossovers.
Have you
Like
seen the slate of movies that he has like announced and stuff on IMDb?
So many
So
Black
many.
ones.
20 and 30 movies
dude's
within
working,
like 2
dude's
years.
working so hard right now.
And he's probably gonna come back for WrestleMania
Mhm.
for like just like a thing. It's a whole thing. I watch wrestling too much. Actually, tonight is the Elimination Chamber, so
Sunday night.
are we watching as this is posted? I'm
Dude.
probably watching the Elimination Chamber.
I
right
went to Monday Night Raw the week after the first ever Elimination Chamber.
now. Really?
It was actually the episode where Edge and Lita were going to have sex. But my dad made us leave early.
Wait, was it that episode of them having sex,
Like,
or was it?
I was at that episode where they were about to having sex.
Oh, that was.
But
great.
my dad made us leave early.
That was like the pinnacle.
But they're not going to
of-
do it. That's on TV.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
like they
no,
like
no.
they like
They did it.
They didn't like actually have sex, obviously.
No
Yeah.
penetration was shown.
But like they were like under the covers and like tossing and turning
lingerie.
around. And then
Uh.
I think John Cena came in and started kicking the shit out of Edge.
Yeah.
Edge, by the way, is on an episode of The Flash.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
I think it was the first episode
Stuff.
of season 2.
He got injured, so like by injured I mean like he career destroying. He can't wrestle
Well, it's because
anymore.
his move was the spear.
Yeah, the move is a spear, but like it's a lot of like he hurt his neck.
Yeah, that's what you do when you spear people. Is you
Yeah,
hurt
pretty
your
much.
fucking neck.
Because he like spears someone. I was gonna show it. He like spears someone, and when he does it, he like whips his neck
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
he was a good wrestler.
Those injuries, people knock on wrestling all the time about not being like real sports. People get injured. There's a guy.
Someone died.
Owen Hart. Owen
Died.
Hart died in the ring. There's Stone Cold Steve Austin, famous wrestler. Everyone knows of him. He was in a match versus Owen Hart before he died, where Owen Hart did like a not a spine buster, but he did like a thing where like kind of like on like had him by the legs and like sat down so his head hits the mat. The head hit the mat like they botched it a little bit, so the head hit the mat and Stone Cold like pretty much like almost broke his neck. Like he was on the ground like just like pretty much dead, and the ref was like went to Owen Hart was like don't taunt a little bit, do something else because he is out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
John Cena like got a concussion or broke his nose or something
he
recently.
broke his nose during a match. Someone like punched him in the face, and like you just see it in slow motion. His nose,
Yeah.
blood
Did
spurting.
you see that one meme where it was like John Cena visited Make-A-Wish Foundation kid John Cena in the hospital?
Fan of
I'm still
wrestling.
thinking about this Fantastic Four.
I'm
thing.
really
maybe not
thinking-
Betty because if Dave Franco's gonna be in there, man, I think he's already older than
Dave
Betty.
Franco would be awesome.
Oh
as
yeah, they have to
Fantastic
be, and they have to
Torch.
be brothers.
Honestly,
I
though,
want a Sprouse twin in there too. You know what? Throw a Sprouse twin in there.
put Dylan in there. What is he doing? Making
Okay.
video games or something? I don't know.
No, Dylan's got a movie coming out or a show coming out soon.
He's gonna be in our movie, my movie. So
Yeah.
waiting on that.
This is hard. This is really
It's a
It is
real
hard.
thinker.
I'd have to come back to it. I don't want to waste time on here.
Should we move on?
We can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the guest, let's move on.
Yeah. Tell us what to do.
I'm done with this conversation. Next topic.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna think about it some more. We'll post our results on Facebook.
We'll put them on the Facebook.
We'll put it on Facebook, and you can see our results there.
We'll even put Ryan's on there. 'cause
Yeah, we
care
will.
so
We'll
much.
I gotta think now. Oh,
If you want to, if you get back to us
I'll
and you're like,
think of
I
something.
thought of it, and
I'll
then
think of
we'll
something.
post them.
This is about the great news as far as like new content coming out. Netflix has decided to reboot the Magic School Bus animated television show, which is great. Kate McKinnon's going to be playing Miss Frizzle.
Frizzle, Yep.
Uh,
She's
with-
from SNL.
She's from SNL. Very funny actress.
Which I saw last night. Not to interrupt you, but they had in another one of like Sean Spicer's skits of like Melissa McCarthy, who's just crushing it as Sean Spicer. So funny.
amazing.
Anyway, they were like, she's like, all right, now we're gonna have
Sessions.
Jeff Sessions on there, and of course it was Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
And then like later on, Kate McKinnon plays somebody else that was like a political. It's like
She
we need a
plays-
political
later-
people.
later
Get
on she
Kate McKinnon
plays-
because she's just like the best they have right
Yeah.
now,
Well, it's not even that. Is that she
and she's really good.
despises like the administration so much
Oh,
that
yeah.
like she'll play whoever because she
Which
wants
is
to.
why
She plays Kellyanne Conway. She plays Sessions. She plays Betsy DeVos.
that's the other one she plays.
Well,
yeah.
she plays like a couple other people, I think.
And then
Elizabeth
Baldwin
Warren.
absolutely hates Trump too, and that's why he does the Trump thing. I'm gonna bet that he does it for next to nothing because he's probably just like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love doing it.
Well,
and he hosted last night.
Initially, I thought Kate McKinnon was going to be actually gone soon because of her popularity. She's getting more outside roles. But because of the current administration, I wouldn't be surprised if she stayed the entire 4 years that he's in office
Just to get to
just
play
to
it.
fuck with Trump.
And then when she left after those 4 years, she'd be like on the top of the world.
yeah.
Yep. I asked this question to my friends a couple days ago of do you think SNL will do the running joke of making fun of Trump the next 3.5 years, 4 years.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be sparingly. It's gonna have. They're gonna sprinkle it every now and then. I don't think it's gonna be at the rate they're doing it right now, where it's
But
every goddamn
their
week.
review or ratings are like through the roof. The
They've been
highest
the
they've
best
been in
they've ever
22
been.
years. And like it's just getting better and better. And like I was just an article I saw on my phone that said like with Alec Baldwin hosting last night, it's like an even more poke in the face to Trump because of the fact that he's hosting and playing Trump on there.
Right.
They did a People's Court skit.
I missed that.
Yeah, where
great.
they like Trump took members of the
three
Ninth
judges.
Circuit to the People's Court. and
That's
stuff.
funny.
It was pretty good. But yeah, so like I think Alec Baldwin's got a good setup right there for the next 4 years. And yeah, I don't know that they'll go hardcore every week will be one, but they're in a right position that they could do 1 week they do a Sean Spicer.
Yeah.
Or not Sean Spicer.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Sean Spicer.
I mean, any SNL week, there's going to be at least one political sketch.
Right. That's
At
their
least
thing.
one. It's a
It's
guarantee.
always,
It's usually
almost
the cold
open.
and
yeah.
it's so easy to do it. So easy to do it. But
Because there's so much content that's
Yeah,
being fed
But
to you.
I'll say out of a month, Alec Baldwin's going to be there 1 to 2 weeks out of the month.
Yeah.
Playing Donald Trump.
Right.
But
I mean,
yeah,
he's
But he
got
lives
other
right.
stuff to
He
do.
lives right in New York, so it's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
he has to go far.
At the same time, I'm pretty sure no one at SNL was expecting Trump to win because they're like, oh, we'll get Alec Baldwin. He'll be on for like the half
yeah,
season
that
or
little
whatever.
bit, and now
Then-
they're like,
then
shit.
Trump
now we
won,
really
they're
need
like,
him.
Well, we can't replace Alec Baldwin because
Yeah.
he's too good.
Yeah, he does a really nice job. I think that Kate McKinnon was gearing up to be like Hillary Clinton for a
Oh,
while,
almost
and
definitely.
then all of a sudden they're like, oh wait, I can't play her now. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they could have her on, but what would be the point?
Yeah, she's not talking right now.
Yeah, she did one video where she's like, women are the future, and like
Right.
women are the world or whatever. It's like, but what
Who,
about
Hillary?
men? Like men? Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well, don't
let
say
her-
that.
She
I
lost.
don't
let
say
her-
what
let
about
her
men, but I just
be
mean
the
like,
thing.
shouldn't we all be like
No, I
working
mean,
together?
yeah,
and-
I think what she said at her speech after the election results happened, I think that was a very, very good speech of like don't give up, like we can like.
but this was recently.
Yeah, I
This was in
know,
The
I know.
last like week.
Anyway, so Miss Frizzle, and there's another great Netflix show that is rumored to be coming out right now. About 2 years ago, there was a very violent Power Rangers short starring James Vanderbeek.
The Beak.
Have you seen this, Ryan?
Not at all.
You've never seen this?
No, I've no. Oh no. Oh no. I saw.
Power
I
Ranger
watched a
short
little
film?
bit of it. I
It's
didn't
kind of
watch
like
all of it.
post-apocalyptic in a way.
Yeah, yeah. I saw the one by the same guy,
Mm-hmm.
but they did the Punisher.
Okay.
A dirty
the-
laundry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very good. There's a rumor right now that the director of this short is going to be the showrunner
Mm-hmm.
of a rated R Power Rangers television show on Netflix.
Which is kind of weird that they're also doing the movie.
Yeah.
And that they don't. It doesn't seem like they're gonna have anything to do with
No.
each other as it stands right now.
No, it could be a different class of Power Rangers, though.
Then I hope it's not Mighty Morphin, because if they're doing Mighty Morphin for the movie, which is fine, because arguably they're the best team since they've been around the longest. Then do like that's probably the second
Samurai,
best. Yeah, Samurai stuff.
Samurai would be awesome. Rated R.
Dino.
Dino, no.
Zeo
Dino,
was kind of cool. Like one of the space ones would be cool. Or like I liked Power Rangers Space
Maybe they
Lost in
create. Maybe
Space.
they create their own.
or original. It's hard to though. They've done
Ooh.
a lot of Power Rangers.
Would James Vanderbeek be coming back?
I don't know.
Doubt it.
I don't know that it's
That'd be-
connected totally. to
Again,
WC.
this is only still rumored, so we really don't know a whole lot. But that'd be pretty sweet. I might like you, Dad.
That
Who did
was
he
that
play in
your
that?
James Vanderbeek impression?
Yeah, it's Varsity Blues.
Who did
I don't
he-
want to be like you, Dad.
Who did he play in the Power Rangers?
He was the Red Ranger.
Jason.
I don't know which one, but he was the Red Ranger.
Jason Green is Tommy. Zach was Black, the original Black.
Zach
He was a black man, and he was playing the Black Ranger.
Oh,
And then
Power
they ended
Rangers are
up
littered
changing it to
with-
an Asian man.
littered with
when he
like
left.
stereotyping.
Did you know? Fun fact that if you watch the original Mighty Morphin team with Billy, Zach, all of them, Zach is missing his middle finger from like the middle digit down, and they actually would hide it. And when he was in the Power Ranger suit, he had all 10 fingers perfectly fine because most of that footage came from the Japanese version that they would just cut in. So half the time they weren't even in the suit.
Does Zach actually not have a middle
No,
finger?
it's missing.
Interesting.
If you look at it, like that actor up, he's missing his
He's
finger.
got like a
this.
reverse shocker thing going on.
Yeah, I guess so.
One in the pink, two
Two
in
in
the
the
Stink. Yep, that's it.
Gross.
Great. Our moms listened to this one.
That's fine.
Love you, Mom.
I don't think they wouldn't have made it this far.
No.
They'll listen to 20 minutes or so.
That's fine. We should have watched. We should have talked about what the shocker earlier.
Oh, totally.
We should have opened with it.
I'll put it back in the front.
Oh,
Yes.
please do.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. I've always liked Power Rangers. I have a special place for Power Rangers.
Yeah, we're actually kind of in development of a Power Ranger spoof.
Which
as
I think
well.
is now a good time to do it more than ever. We
Very true.
should get on this.
We should. Maybe
Ryan, you want to be part of it?
Huh?
We want to do a mockumentary style, like as if we're the writers and actors and directors
of a really, really, really low budget Power Rangers movie.
we're all right, guys. We're gonna make the new season. We don't have a lot of budget, so we can only have one Ranger, and they're gonna have to wear a morph suit version, and like just really stripped down version.
It's just a Halloween costume.
It is a Halloween costume.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's in my room.
But it says like morph suit on the ass.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
But-
So we're doing that.
But along with Power Rangers being new content on Netflix, there's also going to be a new television series called Dear White People.
Yeah, which I'm almost done with the movie I was watching this
Oh,
morning.
yeah. Dear White
How's the
People.
movie?
It's very good.
It's different, like in its style, like editing. It does more of like a chapter kind of thing,
Yeah.
which is interesting. And yeah, it's a good look at life.
And essentially what this movie is, it's kind of acknowledging as well as poking fun at really the college scene of racial stereotypes that like white college students do.
Particularly at an Ivy League school for the
Particularly
case
Ivy
of
League
this movie.
schools is the main one, like the one main white girl. Like,
That's a made-up school, right? Winchester, I'm
yeah.
assuming. Yeah.
The one white girl is like, "Oh, is your hair natural?" and like all this other stuff. Like,
Or is that a weave? Like, it looks great.
Yeah.
White people are the worst.
And
or
then
is it weaved and then it
and
becomes
then the,
like
tr-
it's
the,
weaved?
the trailer for the show is the whole thing is that this main girl, Tessa Thompson, has
It's not Tessa Thompson. It's her character, though. In the show.
right, but Tessa Thompson is no. Her in the movie. I'm talking about the movie right now.
Oh, sorry.
In the movie, Tessa Thompson plays this. She hosts a radio show called Dear White People, and essentially it's kind of educating white people about the do's and do nots of
Basically interacting
with black culture. And so the trailer it's not Tessa Thompson, but in the trailer it starts up with Dear White People, like some popular Halloween costumes are, and it's like Slutty Nurse and all this other stuff, and like some not popular Halloween costumes, and it's just this montage of black-faced white people. And it's really crazy because a bunch of people are now really pissed off at Netflix for doing that, going as far as canceling their subscriptions, which is a little ridiculous.
I'll say.
To cancel your subscription out of the thousands of content that is on Netflix right now for the one that you may not agree with because you haven't seen the movie, you don't understand what's going on, you disagree that white people should allowed to do blackface,
Which is
no,
I'm shaking my head
I'm
constantly.
sorry,
right
Mr. Whitehead, but no.
Fucking
Haha. Can't
Sorry.
change my last name.
bold statement. White
I guess
people
I
are
could.
White people are the worst. We are the worst. Like out there. Like we think we're the best. We're not the best.
It's a privilege thing that we think we have.
White privilege exists. It truly does. But no, like people are canceling subscriptions. I would disagree. Watch the movie. The movie's very good, and like you have to like be aware of like your own culture's mistakes.
What's kind of interesting, though, I looked at the cast from both the movie and the show, and some of them are actually coming from the movie. So pretty much the lesser-known actors that were in the movie are going to play their same characters in the show.
Is Tyler Christopher Williams in it?
No, it's a different actor to play
I
Lionel.
was busy hanging out in that rotating door at the mall in Walking Dead.
Yeah, right. Dying. Spoiler.
I'm sure I would have been ruined it for social media anyways.
Yeah, it's
You
been ruined
probably
anyway.
already have.
He died like a season and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tessa Thompson's character was recasted as well, but it's still Sam White.
But no, I'm really looking forward to the show.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I like the movie a lot, and I think it's just one of those kind of necessary things to like help educate people. Sometimes
You have to watch. There's things like that you have to watch.
Yeah,
that's what I said to my friends about watching the not the OG one, the new 2016 Birth of a Nation movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Very good.
I thought it was an amazing movie. I was like, it's one of those movies that it has very graphic things in it, but it's one of those movies that you kind of have to as anyone,
As a citizen of America,
you have to watch this.
yeah,
You have to see the things that were done.
it's a very graphic, very very realistic movie, and I liked it a lot.
Awesome. Great movie.
Yes.
Fucking amazing movie.
But
I
no,
love it.
there's just so much like great content coming out right now.
So much good content.
What a time to be alive.
What a time.
Except
to
for the
be-
fact that House of Cards isn't coming out until May.
Yeah, what is that bullshit?
What
It
the
usually
fuck,
came out in
Netflix?
February. The one season it did in March was like, okay, 1 month is fine. But now it's not coming out till May. It's like,
I'm
what
fine
the
with
fuck
that.
are they doing with
I'm
it?
fine
They
with
must
that.
have.
I don't have time.
I'm gonna bet that it was their like Kevin Spacey was probably just busy, or Robin Wright or somebody was probably like couldn't make the schedule work, so they probably started later
Yeah.
and then it pushed him back.
I feel like they did a like they did something that was like,
Or Joel
or like
Kinnaman.
Hillary's gonna win, and then Trump won. They're like, we gotta change this slightly.
That could be too. I
'Cause
mean,
I imagine because
it's made up
yeah,
to an extent, but they do try to make it feel kind of relevant. So
because what they like the whole House of Cards thing is like everything that happens in the show is like loopholes in the government system, like of how like First Lady can also be the UN person, or like things have never been done before that can totally be
A
done.
lot of
Right.
people have said that it's very close in relation to the Clinton story,
Yeah.
Mm.
as far as like as the best comparison to what reality is.
Mhm.
A lot of people say it's very similar to the Clinton
I
story,
can see that.
which is why initially have you watched all House Cards?
Yes, love it.
Which is why I initially thought that Claire was going to run for either the Republican Party or run against Frank. That was my one real belief that was going to happen. I did not think that's how it was going to end. That they were going to team up at the end of the
I
season.
didn't like how like
season.
the season 3 I think it was they were teasing for like they were going to go to war, and they went to war for maybe like 4 episodes.
Mhm.
I was just like, man, go
then
away.
the end of 4 was so good. Like, what was the line? We bring the dark, or we
Yeah.
something like that, and they like both look into the camera.
That was awesome.
Mhm.
I was like
Ooh,
all about it.
chilling.
But apparently they also changed their showrunner.
They did.
They did.
Yeah.
Bo Willington, something like that. He left.
So also
from the
maybe might be
original.
another reason why they delayed the
Could
Yeah,
be. There's
season.
probably a lot of
There's-
reasons that
yeah.
it got
Yeah.
delayed.
We
Stevenson wasn't allowing them to film here.
probably.
I couldn't find where Stevenson was in the
They
show.
say it's
Me
the
neither.
assassinate. It's when Meacham dies. But
That's what I thought it
That's
was.
definitely not Stevenson.
No,
I thought it was that part
no,
of Greenspring right there.
because
not.
I was here the day they were filming it.
Uh-huh.
You and I had Drumline over the summer.
Yes, we did.
And there was like I drove in like the first day of Drumline.
Mhm.
I was so excited for
all the trailers.
get
and
yelled at. Um,
Yeah, pretty much.
stuff.
and like I see like House of Car crew parking, and I see like it looks like they're filming out in like the corn maze over there.
The only thing I think that was really
And then-
Stevenson was that scene where Claire just kind of walks into the woods in the darkness. I thought that was like where the baseball fields were.
That could be it. Like
But just like
but-
why though?
But
All
I know.
the
But I
woods?
also saw when I was like I think it was when I was leaving. I saw them with a like a tow truck sort of thing with a black SUV and a Texas cop car on it, and I was like, huh, I guess they're going to Texas. And then throughout the entire show, I was like, okay, I think they're in Texas right now. Where would this be?
Yeah.
But like I was like, why would they have that there? I
Mhm.
mean,
There's
also,
a
you can't drive back there.
there's a kid
You
here.
can, but,
His name is Kyle. I can't think of his last
Kyle Kilbert,
name. No, it's not Kyle.
Kyle
Kilbert.
Chanderson.
It's killing me, but this kid named Kyle. His dad was the casting director for House of Cards in the first season, first
Mhm.
couple seasons, and he's actually in that first episode. He plays Kyle Johnson. He's on the volleyball team. He
Oh, Meg Ren's boyfriend.
yes, he played the president's kids at the inauguration in the first season.
That's cool.
Oh,
He's in
Walker's kids.
Walker's kids. Yeah,
Walker.
I think I heard that story before. I'd have to go back and watch. That's cool.
I didn't see it the first time I watched it, but yeah, maybe we should maybe when we go back tonight, we'll watch it. We should definitely watch Kicks tonight.
Oh yeah, I'll watch it. I gotta read though. If not tonight, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Anyway, we're talking about schoolwork.
Yeah, gotta read for Sig.
gotta read for
This-
Sig.
Sig Leibowitz. Leibowitz.
Sig's the man.
Sig's the
Leibowitz.
best.
He would be fun on here.
We should definitely interview him. I think he would want to do it too.
What I can do is we
could go to him.
So here's what I was thinking. I rented out the other day. This you might know this better. The Tascam 680.
DR
Like the
680?
680, yeah, the square one.
Mm-hmm.
It's great for like portable podcasting because it's like you just put it up in the middle. It's about
The battery life.
you plug in. I would plug it in.
Yes, definitely plug it in. The battery life lasts
Yeah.
maybe 15 minutes and it's dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug it in.
Mhm.
You put it right in the middle. It has 6 ports. I'll rent a microphone. We get a couple, or even if we have to hold them,
Mm-hmm.
and you can sit around and you can pretty much podcast anywhere.
That's how we record.
We should definitely interview him.
That's how we record
It's
Pretty
about
Wizard.
$600. I wanted to get one, then I was like, $600. I'm not paying for that.
That's how we record Pretty Wizard. We have the DR680. Then we have boom mics overhead.
Oh, boom mics.
It
It sounded pretty good.
Yeah,
I
we're
listened to some of
we're still tweaking the audio stuff.
I love the sound effects you put in there,
Yeah.
like
the
the
subtle
the
sound
town
effects.
people and stuff.
We're still tweaking the audio setup and everything.
That happens.
But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there soon. We should have there. Listen to that. It's amazing.
Do you want to do any shameless plugging while you're here?
Yeah.
I 3 shameless plugs. One, listen to Round Robin. Listen to this week's episode coming out this Thursday with Greg And Dan, of course, also you coming on was Patrick. Great episode. We already recorded it. It's pretty crazy. It's filled with tangents. As
That's
always.
what we're known for.
As always. I also want to shout out to Pretty Wizard. It's a D&D podcast. Episode 1 is out, I want to say last week.
It was last week.
Last
You
week.
want to look at your Fitbit? Make
Yeah, I
sure?
was looking at my Fitbit. It lied to me. And next episode will come up, not this Monday, but next Monday.
That's bi-weekly as well, right?
Yeah, that is also bi-weekly. Second episode already recorded. It gets heated. It gets heated. There's a fight between two of the characters. It's
I'm
pretty
pretty
great.
excited.
I'd have to go back and listen to all the first one.
There's a serious fight that happens. But yeah, listen to those things. Other plug is the thing I was talking about before.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my friends and I saw a thing on Reddit on r/movies about these. It was like a post saying that these two guys hate how movie recommendations never qualify for taste, like your taste in films. So they invented a website to do just that. So I recommend taste.io. That's the website. I've been telling my friends about it, and all of us get really addicted to it because it's pretty much just you go in, you like log in with like Facebook and stuff, but then it shows you can do quick rate and just rate movies, awful, meh, good, or amazing, or if you haven't seen it, and just go through it and just recommends movies to you at the end, like what percentage you think will like it based on
Some flicks to watch, like.
Oh yeah, like
What's it called again?
taste.io.
Okay.
It's so also warning, it gets very addicting. I got to the point of like being so addicted to it that I went to the all movies list, went A to Z, went through the entire list
Of rating them.
of rating. Oh no, not like of rating movies I've seen, of course.
Right.
But it was just like it took me forever, but I was just like I want to click on movies.
Jeez.
I was like I now need to see more movies because I want to click on them. And
Do they give you good recommendations though?
Yeah, there's solid recommendations.
Are they newer movies or like old movies?
They
or both?
have recommendation. They have total recommendations. They have recommendations based on this millennium, recommendations that are streaming on Netflix, classics, 80s to 90s, movies that came out this year alone, or I guess 2016. Yeah, they have a bunch. They have
Taste.io.
Taste.io. Highly recommend it. It's very addicting. And then there's also have like if you like log in through like Facebook and stuff, they have like a My Friends section that you can see how
Share
compatible your like taste is with your friends.
So it's like a dating service.
Are you compatible with the Dirty Boys?
Max Icavelli. Some of them haven't done it yet. Max Icavelli, I'm compatible. I think 90-80% maybe. My Brooks Gray, my roommate, 99%. Perfect. And then someone else is like 74.
Nice.
But yeah, I highly recommend it. It's very very addicting. But definitely do that.
Great.
I'm really leaning back in my chair.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm lounging right now.
He's like all sprawled out.
I'm
and stuff.
I
reclining.
think we're good.
Are we good? Anything else to cover, boys?
I think we're good.
No. Did you
Girls?
enjoy your time on this?
Yeah, this was awesome. Talked about a lot of things. I ranted a lot about.
Hidden Figures.
Not Hidden Figures. Ranted about
Thor.
DC.
Oh, DC.
Thor. Thor's gonna be amazing, Greg.
Oh yeah.
How dare you? Thor's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Sure.
It's gonna be the best movie. Taika Waititi, best director ever.
I think you just like saying his name.
I love saying his name. I
Say it
really
again.
hope I'm not pronouncing it
It's
wrong.
cool. Most podcasts, myself will go on 30-minute tangents about what DC should do. So.
Also, highly recommend watching What We Do in the Shadows or Hunt for the Wilder People. Hunt for the Wilder People has Sam Neill in it from Jurassic Park. Awesome.
Is it Jurassic Park?
No, it's not Jurassic.
Okay. So anyway,
Hunt for the Wilder People is so good.
And I'll say that Greg has a podcast in the works too. We have a lot of podcasts in the works.
yes. Right now, it's really just the name.
The name is basically what's stopping him up. Are you going to do it solo?
I would initially do it solo. I would have guest people on it, but I'd be the host of it. It'd be my own.
Right. So basically, it's going to cover. Well, you can tell me.
So basically, what I want to do is I kind of want to, you guys have listened to me in the past. I'm a huge DC head, and I kind of want to start doing a show about.
Understatement of the year.
As I wear my Superman shirt, I really want to do a show about all the DC television shows that are out right now, and that includes everything on the CW, Gotham, the new Powerless show that's out right now, and really try and just kind of like delve into them and talk about them as well. That's probably going to start probably sometime in the fall, over the summer. Right now, I'm just trying to think of a name, and I'm having trouble. So if you guys want to comment on this YouTube video or SoundCloud bite, or post on our Facebook or so on and so forth about names, it'd be great.
I think we have one that I think we're kind of top choice right now, but we're not totally sold on it, is HeroCast or something to that effect.
I think it was initially DC TV Cast, but there's a DC TV Squad cast out right now, and I've listened to a couple of those guys' episodes, and it's very, very informative and fun. But I just want something a little bit different. I was just going to do something called Dare to Podcast, but then I realized I'd have to do an entire show about the CW shows, and I probably only watched I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those right now. Only 5.
Out of like the 9 that they have, or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't have too many, but
Slight tangent. I almost fell out of my chair. I was lounging too much.
I was kind of watching you,
That's
and
cool.
I was like just
I was,
letting it
I was
happen.
just dipping more and more, and then I almost fell, and I was like, "Whoopsies!"
Well, at least you didn't get hurt. 'Cause
Oh, thank God.
But
We
yeah,
don't
this
insure.
podcast is going to talk about all things superhero television related. Maybe I'll include some Marvel in it. And
Gotta
some,
include
some,
Marvel,
Yeah.
and some bits.
Can't be biased.
I can be a little.
even though you are
It's America.
Fair enough.
But
the
maybe
land of bias.
maybe I will. Maybe in my summer preparation, I'll really try and focus on Marvel stuff.
So that's gonna come out in the fall, probably.
It's going to come out in the fall once all the shows have been rebooted and everything's going to happen.
Renewed.
Start fresh.
Renewed. Thank you. Not
Rebooted.
Thank you.
Rebooted
Renewed.
would be insane if they just rebooted all of their shows.
No, renewed. So yeah, here at Geekcast, we're looking to expand our brand and definitely be looking out for some new content coming in the works this upcoming year. It's going to be great. 2017 for Geekcast is going to be a very productive year.
Yes, we have 3 shorts as it stands right now coming out in May. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
We got a documentary.
Documentary. Well, that'll probably come out in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
but that's in the works. We have possibly the Power Rangers one if we can get it going.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? When does that movie come out?
The Power Rangers movie.
April.
Our movie or the actual?
Actual movie.
Oh,
April or June. I'd
like
say.
yeah, right at the beginning of the summer.
Oh, you got time. Plenty
I
of
think
time.
Even if we filmed it early, I feel like we shouldn't release it until like that came out.
I would agree.
Yeah.
To bank off that.
Mhm.
We did that with the election video and it was very successful.
Mhm.
And now they're in a film festival.
Yes. But yeah, a lot of great stuff coming out. So be sure to pay attention.
Yes, and be sure to subscribe to us on Facebook. Well, you don't subscribe on Facebook.
Listen.
Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on SoundCloud. Find us on Instagram or Geekcast Network. GEEKKAST. If you didn't know how to spell it, that's weird because it probably says it when you're looking at this. But that's where you can find us and hit us up, follow us, and ask us questions and things like that. Do you really get a lot of emails on your Red Round Robin?
Yeah, we get some good emails. We're getting more and more
From like family and friends or like random ass people?
We get from a bunch of people. We get friends, family, get random people.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean,
And you have advertisements too, a little bit.
yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do. We have Audible sponsorship, which I still need to record for
8
Round
episodes in.
Robin. It was
Doing better than we are.
We don't try a whole lot, to be honest with you.
We did try. There was a short time that we were like really trying.
There was a short time where we tried.
No,
the
but,
beginning
like-
of 2016, we were trying, like really going hardcore.
But like a
trying
lot
to-
of most of the time, it's kind of like I mean, you were here, we were sitting up like, so what are we talking about today? A lot of it we're just kind of like messing around. But no, I mean, again, we're trying to expand. We're trying to expand the brand, and it's all part of the process. It's all
I
part
love
of the
doing it
process.
though. I actually there's points throughout the week where I'm kind of like, oh, I wish I was doing it, which is why I started the solo one.
Mhm.
But then this week when I was like ready to do it, I was like, I don't really know what to talk about. I didn't want to go on there and just like aimlessly say nothing, kind of like what I'm doing now. So I didn't do it. So maybe I'll do that one bi-weekly.
You gotta do some research a little bit.
I've gotten compliments on it from his mom and my mom and family friends and stuff that they liked it. So I'll try to do it more.
What amazing compliments from my mom and his mom.
Well,
But honestly, you gotta get those mom compliments in. That's when you
it's
know
all
it's
about the
good.
mom. That's what we do it for. We do it for
mom
the mom
comps.
compliments.
The mom comps.
Mom comps. It's all about the mom.
It's all about the mom comps.
So moms are always your biggest fans.
Mm-hmm.
Parents usually. As long as you're
my
have a good
mom
rapport with them.
has listened to every episode of Round Robin.
She's been on one.
She's been on one, episode 7. She gives me notes. She tells me like stuff.
There's no way in
She tells me
hell
when I've gone too far.
that I would have my mother on this show.
No.
Mhm.
Sorry,
Even if I
Mom.
still did it at home and I had all the gear set up, I'd be like, no.
That's why I had her on.
She
I was
wouldn't want to
like-
be on it.
It was a best of what we did of 2016 so far, and it was like I know she listens to every single episode. I was like I know she would have a good opinion on what would be good.
My dad would probably enjoy this. He might do it. but I'm not gonna ask him.
My dad
unless he
pitches
really
me,
asks me.
My dad pitches me like ideas for the round robin constantly. He's like, "Why don't you have me on and I ask stupid questions?" I was like, "Dad, that's not really the format of the
It's like
show."
I ask the questions.
Or like he's like, "Why don't you invite me and my friend and we talk about hunting and fishing?" I was like, "I mean, if there's questions about hunting and fishing, like that's not the show.
That's when
Listen
you.
to
That's
it,
when you
dude."
tell him it's like you can start your own podcast about hunting and fishing.
Yeah, exactly.
And he'd be like, I don't know about that technology.
Yeah,
like,
that
all right, well.
newfangled.
I think Greg wants to get out of here so we can wrap this up.
I'm a little
Yeah,
hot.
I'm
a little,
very
I'm a little hot.
Hot coming up on Hunger.
Thank you for listening to us. Please check us out and do all the social media stuff. And check us out here. Same geek time, same geek channel.
Support
Check that time on your Fitbit.
your local arts, kids.
And that stuff too.